Oh, we are the greatest sports has to offer. Michael Jordan ain't my goal. Oh, that's LeBron James. Clap his fingers, and all of a sudden we have balance in the league now.
Oh my goodness!
Come on, man. Knock it off. Knock it off.
Of course, I need to see my Kings come out on top.
You can't be serious.
It's too strong.
Oh, that man hungry. Oh, he is hungry, man. Kiss the baby.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the NBA show presented by All American. Today, I have two special guests. I have Justin Gorbea and I have my guy Colin Durborow. And today, we're just gonna get into it with this baseball season coming in. We got it coming in real soon, actually. So we're gonna hit a couple topics really quick. First, we're gonna start it off with their favorite teams. As you see, we're all representing our favorite teams today. Justin, you want to go ahead and
Gotta represent my 27 world champions right here.
He's already on it.
Oh, you already know I'm already on that, man. Come on.
Well, you know my team already is the Atlanta Braves. Best up-and-coming team out here.
I got to represent my Indians. We don't win championships, but we always sell our players off. So
And they're about to go to Justin's team again because they're the only team that can afford anything. They don't know how to groom their own kids around there these days. So in order to start this off, we'll start off with the AL. What's your thoughts on on the American League?
I mean, I think we should start with him because he's going to have the most biased opinion of this situation.
All right, guys. So you already know AL favorite to win, the Yankees, of course. But if we don't, I do see the Oakland Athletics or the Rays to take the pennant from the AL.
The A's.
The A's, I like the A's. I do not like Houston.
I like-
You already know I don't like Houston.
No one likes Houston. No one likes Houston. And I think, honestly, I am so mad that we can't have fans because you know how much action we're missing with no fans for the Houston games.
I just looked up. ESPN said something about we're gonna miss a lot of boos because no fans for the Houston games.
It's going to be horrible. But, I mean, I'm still intrigued. I do like Tampa, though. That pitching is going to be insane.
Tampa's a good team. They have a scrappy lineup that just knows how to get to first base.
Right.
The pitching staff is loaded from top to bottom.
The dream pitching staff, I can tell you.
Yeah, because they're going to win a lot of games without scoring three runs. 2-1,
They
2-0.
did that last year. I remember last year they started off hot. I went in my grandpa's room. He said, they're going to fall off. I'm like, there's no way that team falls off with that pitching staff. And they never did.
It's going to, the way they're going, they played, like, you remember back in the day when the Mariners had Ichiro in this prime? It's just single after single after single. That's the only, like, they don't have any super big names for batting wise, but it's good enough to get the job done, like you were saying.
But they got a pitching staff that challenged the Astros last year in the playoffs, and the only reason the Astros really won that series is because of Garrett Cole. And
Right.
Garrett Cole is on the Yankees
Don't
now.
forget, the Glasnow did tip on his pitchers.
Yeah, that was a problem.
That was a big
Yeah.
problem.
But Astros also were cheaters, so.
That's very true. Very true. For everybody who's an Astros fan, sorry, you guys did cheat. And there was no allegations for Yankees cheating either.
Now,
We don't know about that.
so we know your clear favorite for the AL. I think it's pretty safe. I think my favorite for the AL is going to be the Yankees, too.
I agree. I think the Yankees are the best team. Their lineup is ridiculous.
Top to bottom, bro. Oh, my God.
The first
All we
two-
needed was one piece, and that was Garrett Cole. And then we got him.
Well, now for
He's
you
money.
guys, it's got to be health. Health. Because last year,
And the 60-game season, I think, will be okay. It's just getting to the playoffs. I'm a little worried about it, especially with Stan. Stan
Yeah,
loves to
Stan likes to fall
stay in IL.
The big muscles always he falls apart.
they should be fine. Like you said, with the short season, as long as nothing wild happens, you should be a lot better off than the 180 games that they normally
The
play.
Yankees have they do have the best bullpen in the,
Of course.
in the league.
Of course.
I know.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and get off his team. Let's go ahead and switch it over to the National League. I'm going to let you start it off because both of our teams are here.
I do like the Braves this year. Now that y'all have Freddie Freeman back, he's cleared the coronavirus. I like the Braves. But it's the same as the American League. There's a clear-cut winner, and it's the Dodgers. With the Mookie Betts trade, it's just they were good last year. They were really good last year, and they're just even better this year.
Right. that made it tough. And then like for us, I definitely wanted Puig for sure to come in for us.
That was just unfortunate.
And yeah, him getting the coronavirus right then and there, and just that killed our momentum. We lost Dallas too on our pitching staff, so I'm eager to see how we work with our pitching because it goes from the young guy in Sirocco to like it can go very mediocre real fast with my guys.
Back into that rotation, got a lot of questions.
That bullpen can need some help.
But that was our problem last year as well, and they went out and bought like so many guys, so many closers, and like in the playoffs, it just didn't work. They all were
that last game against St. Louis was rough.
All the games, watching all the games were rough because our pitching just was not there. It didn't matter how many runs we scored, we just give it right back up, and it was just horrible to watch.
Don't count the Puig signing out because I did see that after the coronavirus, he still has a chance to sign and join the team.
Well, that'll be.
So we wait 2 weeks to see if Puig's going to join Atlanta. If Puig does join Atlanta, they're going to give the Dodgers a run for their money, no matter how their pitching staff is.
See, our bats were already exciting last year, but our pitching just ain't there. So we all know when it comes to the playoffs,
Kershaw don't show. I'm just telling you that right now. Kershaw don't show, and they lost.
But
what was that? On the Asian team.
Ryu.
He's on the Blue Jays now. He was a key pitcher for the Dodgers.
He was. That's big. I gotta go back and check their pitching rotation, but
I do like Walker Buehler's really good though, so he is.
But their lineup is so deep though. It's so deep.
It's
disgusting. You don't want to pitch to
Corey
anyone.
Seager,
you don't want to pitch to any of them. That's why I said if we can go ahead and sign Puig, that'll at least bring us closer batting wise. Because the pitching on both is already kind of iffy with them losing players.
And in the NL, the pitchers don't have to bat this year, so the teams can.
There's a universal DH.
That's why I like the Reds this year because they added Moustakas, and he's terrible at fielding, but he's a really good bat.
Right. But see, for us, for the Braves, we picked up Ozuna. Marcel.
Yeah, he picked up Ozuna.
So he's
terrible at fielding.
He's terrible at fielding, but he killed us in the playoffs last year, so. I'm glad to have him on the team, honestly. Like, screw it. If we can't beat him, they join us. So, now we're going to go ahead and switch it over, too. So, now that we got that out of the way, who's your sleeper team? Because we do have some teams that's, like, right on that cusp. That could either fall completely off or they can make a push.
I mean, I really like St. Louis. If we're talking about the NL Central, they're a team that just stays around. Mm-hmm. So, I like them. I feel like they could win that division.
I can't stand them after last year.
I understand it,
but they always come through in the playoffs.
They do.
They have a solid regular season. They always come back.
And but they could also be like a team with a 60-game schedule. They get off to a bad start. They could fall off.
Let's not forget how the Nationals started last year. 60 games.
That's a tough division. The Brewers are going to be decent, and I don't think they're going to be great, but they could be decent.
That's what I said. With 60 games, before, like I said, I was messing with you guys. Like, with it only being 60 games, anything could happen. And I was joking saying the Orioles could make the playoffs for 60 games, but it's not happening.
They're not even. They might not even win 10 games. They're bad. If you're an Orioles fan out there, you're watching this. I'm sorry. You guys call your GM or something. Get something right over there because
that team is horrible. But with 60 games, an average team, I'm not gonna say below average. I'll say an average team could make a push. Yeah. Because I like the White Sox.
But they're not an average team. Oh, they're an average team, but they have a lot of good players.
They're
young.
They have the promise, yeah. With the players that they do have, they can make a lot of noise.
A bad team that could maybe do something like that, I feel like would be like the Marlins, but they're in a really tough division. They have a lot of young players, and the pitching staff has a lot of young guys. But it ain't gonna happen. But it could happen in 60 games.
What about you, Joe? Who you got?
Sleeper team. Let's go with the Mets. I'm going with the Mets, man, because I seen that bullpen. Me and Colin talked about that bullpen. That bullpen became disgusting.
Really it is.
Disgusting. With Diaz, Familia's not even a closer. He's a setup, man. And then you got, DeGrom. I don't like Porcello. Thank God he's a third man. He might come through for the NL.
I don't think he's going to be good.
I don't think
that first game he gave
Watch Stroman. He's going to have a good year. Watch.
I still think they could be good. and challenge y'all for the division because I don't think the Nationals are going to be what they were last year.
I don't think the Phillies are going to be. They're overrated. Even though my boy Didi is out over there, they're still overrated.
Our division is talent-wise is kind of tight with the 4 teams that we just listed. With 60 games, it could get shuffled anyway.
Yeah,
it really could get shuffled. So I'm just hoping that my Braves can just stay on track.
Braves have a really tough schedule starting up the season.
Especially those teams they play the American League East, and even though like a team like Boston and Toronto are going to be, I think Boston will be down. I think, and Toronto's like they're a scrappy team. Their pitching staff I think got better, so it's not going to be easy to play that schedule and stay on track all year. I think those teams will be like 30 and 30, 35 and 25, somewhere around there. Right. That might be even high. So,
I'm just the way everything is going right now. I'm just glad that the MLB was able to figure something out and give us a season.
I feel like the only teams I'm sure that'll be good are the Yankees and the Dodgers.
Yeah, those are guarantees.
On par with
Houston. And Houston, yeah, Houston. Their talent's through the roof.
We just don't want to talk about it.
We don't want to talk about
it.
We go with divisional winners.
That's all right. We'll just keep it going. But like I said, I'm just glad we're having the season coming up. Is it starts in 3 days now? The official season.
Thursday,
yeah. So
2 games.
That's when everything will start to mean something. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and close it out. Jay, thanks for coming out today, even though we really didn't want to hear what you had to say.
Justice for Justin, don't forget
that.
Don't forget that.
Colin, appreciate you coming through today as well. Hey guys, again, if you like what you watch, this is our first baseball show, so please comment. We'd love to hear everything you guys have to say. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the show as well. We'll be producing more baseball content as the season goes on. So we'll see you next time.